Strategies for making a successful offer is remembering that negotiation is creating an environment where you figure out what one person wants so that you can get what you want. And there's lots of ways to get to that point. So, and it doesn't always have to do with price, honestly. Sometimes that's not a motivating factor for the seller. The important thing to keep in mind is if you get all of your wins on the initial negotiation, sometimes it's a little tricky to get wins on maybe like repair negotiations, or if you need anything special like a really, really long close date. Thinking about negotiating a contract in terms of weights are that's a really important way to look at it. So everything that you take away, there has to be an equal weight there in order for there to be a good win. And here's what I mean by that. Most offers, even cash offers, have inspection contingencies. Even as is offers have inspection contingencies. So that's one on your, and you definitely need that. You don't want to waive that unless you just are a really aggressive person. But in Oklahoma today in 2025, no one is waiving their inspection contingencies. Then if you're getting a loan, then you have a lending contingency. If you need to sell your house, then you have contingency to sell. So all of those things are asks on your side. And then when we're looking at price, if you ask the seller to come down, then that's a weight on your side, right? So in order to compel the seller to have a conversation with us, we need to figure out what's important to the seller so that we can effectively negotiate what's important to you. That doesn't mean that you are just giving them whatever they want. It means you're being smart and strategic about getting what you want. Everything is a give and take, and there are some closings that I've been to where the buyers and sellers can't even be at the closing company at the same time. And truly, that's really sad. When someone wants to sell their home and someone else wants to buy their home, there's a way to walk through that process and both people win and both people feel really, really good about that. So know what you're asking. Know that asking for a close date that's 3 months away is probably not very attractive to most sellers, but it could be. It could be that the seller needs more time. So your agent's job, part of your agent's job, is to figure out what is their currency, what is our currency, and how did those two work together so that you make a really smart strategic purchase.